Trojan family, what's up, man? Look, USCJ here, man. Listen, USCJ once again is on the case, baby. USCJ is on the case. Now, look, everybody want to know what's the deal with Jordan Addison, what's happening with Jordan Addison, what's the latest update. And I told you guys, whenever I get news, I'm gonna bring it to you guys, man. Look, USCJ 32 on Instagram. Look me up, USCJ 32 on Instagram, USCJ 32 on Twitter. Like and share. You guys make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. Now, hey, look, check this out, man. When we first start looking at this thing, and when the news first hit that Jordan Addison was getting ready to make his transition on to another school, another opportunity, leaving Pittsburgh, all of us, it was said that it's USC, it's Texas, and Alabama. Now, it appears now, according to this article, that Jordan Addison may be just a two-man race, which is something I already told you guys. And it looks like he's eliminating possibly Alabama. That's not for sure, but it looks like that. I'm going to read some of this article. And so yesterday, Bijan Robinson, which was Texas running back, it has an article here. It says Bijan Robinson is making a late push because yesterday he was bumped up. Jordan Addison was bumped up to a 5-star. And so as a result, Jordan Addison, when he came in, nobody expected this guy to be like this, man. He came in from Maryland. And nobody expected him to be like this, but he went absolutely crazy. He went absolutely berserk. And so now, late last night, and I seen it, he was bumped up to a 5-star status. 5-star status Jordan Addison is now. And so late last night, I guess when Bijan Robinson seen that, he probably went crazy and was like, he made a big push. So he took to Twitter, and the article is here. It took to Twitter that says Texas running back Bijan Robinson made his recruitment plea. Short plea intel showing up with the battle of USC, between USC and Trojan. He says, come home, come home, come home. So he takes to Twitter and he says, come home, come home, come home. So listen, here's the issue though. This is the major issue right here. The media has been found out once again. Ladies and gentlemen, the media has been found out once again, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because when we first got the news that Jordan Addison was supposed to be making a transfer, all of us, we said, okay, we want to try to balance this thing out. We want to weigh the options. We want to see what the best fit for him. So you looked at USC. You understood that he had a relationship with Caleb Williams. You looked at Alabama. You understood that it wasn't a real relationship with Bryce Young, but then they found him thrown on the football field in California with Bryce Young. But then they said, oh, well, Texas is the one who has the most influence because his actual receiver coach is the one who came from Pittsburgh. His sophomore year was his actual receiver coach, and now he's at Texas, right? That's what they told us. That's what they made us to believe, which is true, right? But why is it this? And I'm going to tell you, this is how the media influence. This is how the media influences people's decisions, man. The media, and I told you, they are so biased against the University of Southern California, but nobody else wants to talk about this one right here. So I'm on CBS Sports this morning, I'm reading this morning, and lo and behold, I think his name is Chris Beatty. Chris Beatty, who is the Chargers receiver coach. You want to know who else receiver coach he was? Yes. You're probably thinking it right now. It was Pittsburgh receiver Jordan Addison. Chris Beatty was Jordan Addison's receiver coach his freshman year. Not only that, he was the one that recruited Jordan Addison to actually come to Pittsburgh. That guy, he knows Jordan Addison. And so the article, you guys go and read it. It just uploaded about 30 minutes ago. And so I'm reading this article, and it talks about the relationship, how Chris Beatty and Jordan Addison are pretty tight. So now 24/7 Sports, yeah, I'm calling them out. 24/7 Sports, they want to give you the information about Texas and the receiver coach his sophomore year, but they want to leave out what's going on for his freshman year. And then not only that, the guy that actually recruited him. Nobody wants to talk about that, man. Come on, man, talk back to me. Like, share, subscribe, USCJ32. They want to give you only a piece of the pie. They don't want to give you the whole pie. They want to give you a piece of the pie. And see, this is very deceitful. Listen, this is very deceitful. You guys are the ones that try to put this in. And see, this is how they always do with USC. For whatever reason, they never want to give you the full information. So now we can properly dissect. Now we can properly create real content as it relates to this, and now we can say, look, we can put this over here, we can put this over here. We got more apples over here, we got more oranges over here. We now know that we can give this to USC, we can give this to Texas, we can give this to Alabama. So now we can try to weigh things out so we can make proper decisions. But they didn't want us to do that. They wanted us to make a decision that they wanted to try to influence our thoughts, and so they wanted only us to think that it was just Pittsburgh, Texas. Was the one that had the edge as far as the coaching aspect of it. But listen, like, share, subscribe, USCJ32. I wanted to come by and hit you with a quick one. So let's weigh the options out. So if it's, I told you guys in the beginning, I said, it's to me, in my opinion, the only things that make sense is this, and we get ready to weigh these things out. The only thing that makes sense is this, is Texas and Alabama. Why? Let me make the case first for Alabama. Alabama, the only reason I thought, because you got the Heisman Trophy winner, which is Bryce Young, right? I'm not no biased type guy. I'm just gonna keep it 100. You got the Heisman Trophy winner, which is Bryce Young. You got a buku of receivers that come through there left and right at the University of Alabama. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. I mean, that's no secret. So to me, the only thing that made sense was either USC and Texas. And that is my strong case that I'm making for him. And so why not Texas? Because you got somebody like Quentin Ewers. We seen him last year. He could even win the job. He could even win the job at Ohio State. And then he wanted to dip because he couldn't win the job. He couldn't even win that job. So why am I giving a quarterback, an unproven quarterback that hadn't even established his footing himself, and think that he's supposed to go to Texas? And not only that, when I looked at the spring game, I seen a couple inconsistencies there. I seen some overthrown balls. So why do I want my top receiver, who's getting ready to go to the NFL next year, who just had a quarterback like Pickett throw it to him? Why do I want my receiver to be able to be involved with a situation like that that's really unproven? Because the truth of the matter is, if you don't have somebody that's really established and doesn't have that football IQ, we've never seen Quentin Ewers play in the game. We've never seen him under pressure. We've never seen him make the critical decisions at the critical times, right? We've seen Bryce Young do that. We've seen Caleb Williams do that. So now we can kind of throw away Quentin Ewers to the side, because he's really not an established quarterback. He's really not somebody that we can say that, yeah, we gonna be able to get these balls to you, buddy. Jordan Addison, we're gonna be able to get these balls to you. So now, when the process of elimination, now what we want to do is, now we can say, look, you got the Heisman Trophy winner over here, right? You got the Heisman Trophy winner over here. You got a bunch of receivers, but then let's come over to the West Coast. You got a bunch of receivers over here too. You got a bunch of receivers such as Amon St. Brown, that's in the league right now. Such as Michael Pittman Jr., that's in the league right now. Such as Drake London, that just got picked the first receiver off the board this year. And then such as Juju Smith-Schuster, such as Nelson Aguilar. So it's kind of a tug of war right now. But then we want to say, okay, since it's a tug of war, now we want to say, okay, now who are we going to give the edge to? Now we got to look at some other things, right? Now we got to look at some other things. Now we got to say, oh, he's from Frederick, Maryland, right? We say he's from Frederick, Maryland. Oh, where's Caleb Williams from? Caleb Williams is from Maryland. Oh, these guys been knowing each other for a long time. Oh, so now we decided that it's just two teams, right? Now we decided that it's two teams. So now, since we established that, right? We established that Alabama got a little bit working for them. USC got a little bit working for them. But now relationships always pull more in when you have relationships. And who do you have relationships? You got relationships with Caleb Williams. And Caleb Williams, these guys been knowing each other for years. Both of them are being from Maryland. Oh, so we put one over there for USC. So USC is kind of like USC's right here right now. Alabama's right here as far as how we weighing these things out. And then, we got Mr. Chris Beatty, who was his receiver coach, right? His receiver coach. Not only his receiver coach, somebody that recruited him to the University of Pittsburgh. Now they got relationship. Now the thing is beginning to balance more in USC favor. So at the end of the day, we see what's happening here. At the end of the day, we see that it's still going to be USC. I told you guys, it's going to be USC. I told you guys to keep fighting on. I told you, we got to do things. We got to think about this thing with our head, and we got to be able to judge things properly. We can't go off the media, man, because the media tells us anything, but they don't want to give us the actual numbers. Let me read this, and I'm out of here, man. Like, share, subscribe, USCJ32. and listen, man, we got to be able to talk about these things, man. I don't know where the article went. The article went somewhere. But anyway, man, I believe that Jordan Addison is on his way, man. And listen, the article went somewhere. But listen, Jordan Addison is on his way. The article is basically talking about Bijan Robinson, how he made a last pitch. But then it said at the end of the day, we feel like USC, he's coming to Hollywood and he's getting ready to make his way here. So listen, I've been trying to tell you guys this for the longest. I need you guys to hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Relationships always go further, right? Relationships always go further, man. When you know somebody, when you feel comfortable with somebody, when you have a certain level of comfort, and when you know people, it makes the transition a little bit easier, right? Like, share, subscribe, man. USCJ32. Hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think. I wanted to give you an update. I wanted to give you some logical thinking, and I wanted us to think this thing through because everybody's on panic. You see the whole country. Every day is putting up a different update. What's Jordan Addison? Listen, I'm telling you what he's going to do. He's coming to USC. Fight on, fight on, fight on.